everything out. Clip it. Take a minute. Which allows me to close the zip. Clip the rope to there. We'll also tie a string from the gree-gree to there, but we'll do that now in a second. Now, belay. Don't drop it. This is a Mad Rock lifeguard, but it's the same thing as a gree-gree. Make the first two bolts redundant, tied together. The screw gate carbine are attached. Holy shit, how many knots have I got in this? To keep it in the right orientation. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start up the rock. Careful of those loops that fall down, but that's just the first one that I'm gonna clip to the first bolt anyways. Should be out of the way. First bolt clipped. Alright, let's continue. Nice to pick a climb that's within your... Yeah, I should just run like that. Yeah, it's doing good. Now, because you're going to want to make it redundant. Yeah. Make sure it's kind of in a nice orientation like that or something. Yeah. Make it nice like that, like an actual tense strand. It's a good anchor. That's two bolts. That's fine. You're not going to break both of them. Always check them though. Okay. It's like not many handholds, but yeah, there we go. Lovely. Now, I'm paying attention to that part. What's coming from the gree-gree. It's been a while. Kind of forget how much you actually have to take out, and that's it. Clipped. Same rules apply. Always tell someone where you're going and all that. Take it in a little bit. I mean, you don't want to take big falls when you're on your own up a cliff, do you? Fuck's sake. And this is a bit now that could have got me in trouble. If it's running right, it should just pull through. Yeah. And if it feels a shock, it's gonna grab you. But yeah, it's quite important to have this gree-gree tied up so it stays in the right orientation. Because you can end up and what I realised I was doing there, I was pulling a lot of slack into the rope. You always have a lot more slack than you realise when you're doing this lead rope thing. Some people tie knots, use elastic bands and stuff going down the climb, but sort of pull up on this one and take out the slack anyway. I need to guess the amount of slack I need to climb. I think a little bit more, especially at these moments where you might end up doing the beach whale move on top of a ledge. make sure you got slack. Make sure not too much. And I guessed it like just about right. It's just pulling me a tiny bit. And here we have our chains. Yeah, gates out for Harambe. And we're good, that's the top. Personal set up the top rope for Eva. Gates out for Harambe. Gonna pull out all the rope. That's had a problem, so that's something that's gonna happen. If this had been a longer climb, that would have been a shitty thing to happen. See, just that little, don't drop your shit, or you're stuck, or going back up and down again. Keep the rope from getting away from me. You drop your rope, you're extra effed. Yeah, it's probably gonna, should really use a prusik. Now that's our bottom anchors. So doing a rope solo and still have to end up down climbing. That was it. That's how I rope solo easy climb. Don't try this at home.